Hey YouTube, welcome back. So last week was a pretty sad time for Animal Crossing as the 3DS and Wii U eShop shut down, and we said goodbye to a lot of Animal Crossing content, probably forever. But all is not lost, as there's something pretty important you should know as an Animal Crossing fan. Despite the eShop shutting down and it now of course being impossible to purchase anything like Animal Crossing New Leaf and countless other Animal Crossing apps and games, the eShop itself is still live for one very important reason: updates. Now the eShop has been essentially shut down, you might expect the eShop not to even load, but that's not the case. Interestingly, a lot of the eShop content is still visible, at least for the time being. Unfortunately, this isn't because Nintendo changed their minds about the shutdown, but actually to give access to updates to both digital and physical games. Now this is pretty important for the Animal Crossing series because version 1.5 for both Animal Crossing New Leaf and Animal Crossing New Leaf Welcome Amiibo is still available and can be downloaded and installed, even though the eShop is closed. Now this won't be the case forever, even though these updates are still available right now and the eShop closed last week, they will be removed eventually. So if you own a digital or physical copy of either the original Animal Crossing New Leaf or Animal Crossing New Leaf Welcome Amiibo and you don't have this update yet, you should probably get it pretty soon. This is a significant update for both games, primarily because it adds all of the Welcome Amiibo functionality to the original New Leaf games that were shipped without them, but also fixes a few in-game issues, including one with receiving DLC items from the Town Hall and the Campground. Now, putting all of the Welcome Amiibo content aside, which is huge and you definitely want, you might not think a patch is too important, but if the homebrew community ever take over the distribution of DLC items in the future, like they did with City Folk for example, as you can see here, you may need this patch to get them, so just food for thought. Anyway, we're getting a little sidetracked here, but basically if you own these games or you're buying physical copies because you might play them in the future, make sure you snap up these updates from the eShop as soon as possible. Now for those who like to take a little risk and want to wait a while, or for those who may buy physical versions of Animal Crossing in the near future, Nintendo have confirmed these updates will be available to users for the foreseeable future, whatever that means. Essentially, Nintendo will allow us to re-download previously purchased content and obtain updates like version 1.5 for New Leaf for a little while longer. My guess is this will continue until a new generation of Switch is released, whenever that will be. So if you have one of these games, just double check and get the update. Now if this isn't exciting enough eShop news for you, Nintendo very quietly extended the deadline for redeeming eShop download codes too. Even though the eShop is now closed, it is still possible to redeem download codes for digital apps and games until April 4th, including Animal Crossing games. This is apparently due to technical difficulties they experienced during the eShop shutdown, so have extended the deadline for those who might have found codes at the last minute. This of course benefits all eShop codes, but for Animal Crossing players, it's the very last chance to redeem codes for digital versions of New Leaf, Happy Home Designer, and even the Photos with Animal Crossing application. So if you have any, whether you have a New Leaf code that came bundled with the 3DS console, or a free download code for Photos with Animal Crossing that was distributed in newsletters, you still have time to redeem them, but this is your very last chance. After April 4th, only the updates for New Leaf will be available from the eShop until Nintendo decides otherwise. Thank you so much to the patrons and channel members for supporting this content. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.